Don't miss the new line of heavy weapon platforms from Kromlech Miniatures.
Spiking bits.
What's up, hobby maniacs? Rob Baer with you again today, taking a look at Kromlech Miniatures' new resin heavy platform carriages. There's 6 different options, I believe, and they all fill a unique role for a lot of different games out there. Besides, they just look cool. They're little sentry guns. Who doesn't want that? You can convert them up to be pretty much anything you want. From what I've seen, a lot of this stuff is 100% interchangeable with a lot of different bits that are already out there on the market. So they have, let's see, a thunder gun, which is basically a quad heavy bolter type deal there. Quad Autocannon, of course, rapier style there, if you're familiar with that, a veteran of the 40Ks, a heavy plasma kind of type deal. We're going to look at these a little bit closer, but I just want to break it down. Now, these are all, I think, I want to say they're 19.99 euros, so about 25 bucks US, plus shipping and etc. This is a Gatling Autocannon, which I suppose can be used for a thunderfire cannon in a pinch. A quad mortar, which I think we all know what that could be. We've seen lots of those in the past in 7th edition 40K, and a storm cannon, which looks to be just some sort of straight Gatler kind of type deal. So sliding those aside, I have an open copy here that has all of the different turrets in it that I thought we'd take a closer look at. Now you can check these all out on bitsofwar.com, which is Kromlech's, that's B-I-T-S of war.com. That's Kromlech's website, where they retail all their stuff. If your local game store doesn't carry them, I think as far as miniatures go, Kromlech is a great thing to stock at a local game store, just because of the fact that everybody goes in, you know, with 10 or 20 bucks to spend at any given time. And I can definitely tell you that in a lot of cases, people will come out with new miniatures, whole miniatures, upgrade kits, anything that they think they need. And let's face it, as far as Games Workshop goes, you're not going to find much for around 20 bucks, 25 bucks at that price range. So Kromlech is a great little kind of in the middle, maybe impulse buy, I guess you could say, for any local game store out there. So if you're a game store owner, check them out. If you know somebody who owns a game store, tell them to check them out. Great bunch of individuals. I used to carry them in my game store, and they sold fantastically. So here it is. This is the basics of how it goes together. You've got and remember, this is all 28mm design to go with a lot of different games out there. So you've got your turret section right here, your 2 sets of treads, which will slot in using those horizontal bars right there. Now I'm not sure, am I doing this right? Do I have to take off any trim? Probably have some trim I need to remove. Not exactly sure, but always read the instructions. Maybe it just glues on to not stick out. And so that is how that goes together right there. Of course, there is some, it looks taller than it really is because there's some molder remover to get out of there. And then it looks like these various turrets, so you have what looks to be turret there, turret here for all the different options. So this one's the quad heavy bolter, which is its own single gun right there, no extra weapons. This apparently, oh, these little armor tread pieces. Oh, that's cool. These go on the front. Okay, cool. So there's the little armor tread pieces that go right on the front. Once you trim those up, that's neat. And lots of different options here. This is some sort of Gatler. Of course, I took these all out of the package, so I don't know which one goes with what. Oh, is this? I guess there's different designs here. So this would be the barreled one right here. Okay, I'm digging that. I see how this goes together. So for each gun, there's a front. Oh, okay, there we go. So I get it. And then there's for the ones that don't have a built-in turret, they have this little pivot coupler piece. That's how it goes. Okay, so that's basically, you have to make mandatory machine gun noises when you're playing with these. So that's how it goes together. So that's cool. All right, so just to give you an idea of how big these are, they're pretty much standard 28mm size. So you got roughly about 2 inches long, give or take, by about 1.5 inches wide. Well, maybe 1.3 inches quarters right there. Now here is a standard Thunderfire cannon that I painted up in the traditional Iron Warriors colors. It is on a base, so it's a little bit bigger. So let's get your apples to apples right there. So very similar. You could tell if this this barrel wasn't aimed up in the air and this was fully assembled and correctly postured, they would be very, very similar to size. I think definitely very similar in size right there for sure. That would definitely make a great counts as. And then as far as the miniatures go, well, you know that's going to be about the same size too. So if you need to have a couple of guys to go together for crew. So that is, oh, and then you just got the straight rapier one too. There's the rapier or the quad las cannon, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it goes together. There's 6 different ones. They run about 20 bucks, 25 bucks, depending on what currency you're in there, and you know, plus shipping from Kromlech. A great little design that they've put out that features a lot of different options that I think are pretty neat. Actually, this is very forward thinking. It's a nice high quality resin. It seems to fit together well. Very modular, so I like the design. Those guys over at Kromlech definitely have it going on. Now, if you like all of our videos features here on the channel, make sure you subscribe to us. And if you enjoy getting a box of miniatures in the mail every month, to want to support what we do here on the channel and over on SpikeyBits.com, check out Patreon and how you can support us. There's also options for getting quarterly shipments where you get a little mini army in the mail. And head on over to thelongwar.net. That's the home of the battle reports. For exclusive content, early access videos, and more, become a veteran of the Long War today.